Rolling.
You going? Is the camera on?
Camera's on.
Okay. Well, everyone, we're out to do the maiden flight of the Prestige from Samba. Except I already did the maiden flight, and I didn't record it because I didn't have a cameraman. But I did make some changes. I put a bigger prop on it because it was sluggish, and then I had to run my antennas further out because I was getting lockouts when I was coming back from downwind. So I'm hoping this fixes that. Otherwise, I'll have to put a satellite on it. But what can I tell you about this thing? Initial impressions are really good. I would say it's right on par with the latest F5J designs. It feels similar in the way that it flies to Ultima or a Volo or Vertigo or something like that. It's very light. Mine's about 40 ounces. I haven't really got the settings down too much, but it seems to respond really well to camber. I think it's going to take a lot of camber. In section without camber, it doesn't seem very floaty at all. So that's kind of in line with some of the other modern F5J planes that have a really thin wing. Responds good to reflex. It moves out really well. I did fly it in a couple of contest rounds and did good with it. Like I said, I was having radio problems, so it was a little sketchy. I didn't get a good feel for the airplane totally. But yeah, I haven't messed with the settings since I set it up on the bench, except right now we added some snap flap or cambered elevator because it wasn't as floaty as I would like in the thermal. It didn't seem like it had a good climb rate. But I put some snap flap in, and it seems to like it and improves the climb rate. So let's give it a shot. Let's go fly it. The wind's coming from the trees, right?
From here.
It's coming through? to walk for this one.
No editing.
No editing. I don't have restart.
This is what Zoom is for. Alright, Ollie, how's it flying?
That flies really good. Really good. It's always hard to tell when you fly a plane at this park though, because they always fly differently when you take them someplace else. But so far, I think I have a really forward CG, and I'm using tons of elevator. I have a ton of elevator throw with that gigantic elevator, and it's still not enough. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe if I move the CG back, it'll help. I'll have to cut the front of the fuselage pod to move the CG back. And if I do that, I can't move it forward again. Or I can just put some weight in it and test it. But let's see.
Speed.
But I like it, man. It's definitely up there with the rest of the F5J planes. I mean, this blows the pike dynamic out of the water. And this thing is the F5J machine. The dynamic was just like adapting a 3J. It's good, man. I am putting like maximum rudder and elevator inputs in constantly. That's full rudder right there. A lot of elevator. It might be really nose heavy. Can't get the nose to I can't get the fuselage to stay level in a thermal turn with the rudder. And plane this light with such a big rudder should be really easy to do. So something's off with my setup. plane still flies really good.
Cruise.
Do a
Speed.
fast flyby. Maybe not so fast. Full elevator right there. I am flying it really slow, but it's working. It's working. Still hasn't stalled. And right here, I'm trying to pull the fuselage up, and I really can't. But it's still going up. Oh, there's a stall. Very gentle. Just climbing up now. Much better with the snap flaps. Really help the climb rate a ton. If I want to keep thermaling in the electric guys area.
Cruise.
Full rudder right there. Put the big camber in. Full elevator, full rudder. Oh, I stalled it. But I think I'm really forward. I think the CG is 108 and Samba was telling me like 113 or something like that. But I like my F5J planes nose heavy. That's good climb rate right there. I forgot to mention, if you call this a Pike Prestige, you'll get a really nasty message from Samba. So Yaroslav gave me a lecture about that. So it's not a Pike. I guess it might be the end of the Pikes. I don't know, but it's just a Prestige. But yeah, man, it flies really good. I think the next thing I got to try is might cut some of this fuselage back and get my CG further back. But maybe for right now, I'll just stick some lead in the nose and see if it makes a difference. Or no, I need to put lead on the tail. Yeah. Huh. I hate putting lead on the tail. Alright, we'll stick some lead on the tail then.